One of you must do this.
I love the way he says, one of you must do this. Well, why don't you do it, mate?
This page and a half of dialogue was sort of given to me on the day, on the morning that we started actually filming it. So I was just trying to remember these weird names and these. So I sort of managed to get it in the end, but it was certainly a struggle. But then again, it gives it some sort of spontaneity. You know, it's good not to learn. You know, I think it's always good not to know something too well because it can easily sound familiar and predictable. It's good to have a little bit of uncertainty, and I was uncertain.
You know, as actors, you can be working on the most sublime material, you know, written by William Shakespeare, let's say, because you say these lines over and over again in various situations when you're hungry or tired, you can find the whole process ludicrous and find yourself giggling. And sometimes when I see an actor like Hugo being so convincingly concerned about Gimli, son of Gloin, you think you're very close to parody, but not when you just see it for the first time as an audience.
Yeah, the argument scene was it was strange because I really didn't feel like an elf, you know, like Legolas would drop himself to a base level of, you know, arguing with these other races, and yet we needed to get something across, and so then I had this thing of, you know, just sticking my hands out as if to sort of, you know, just relax my fellow elves. Yeah, you needed that kind of conflict in order to make this moment play right here with Frodo, which is so great.
I do not know the way.
Frodo's agreeing to be the ring bearer. Big moment.
If by my life or death I can protect you, I will.
Here we go. Here's the forging of the fellowship.
It's great now. They form up as a fellowship. It's really, you know, real boys' own stuff in it, heroic.
And my axe.
That moment of just like, oh God, not the dwarf.
I thought that the one way we could keep the tension between the elf and the dwarf for as long as possible was for me to be a slight bit standoffish with him, so that he wouldn't fall into that trap that young actors and old actors frequently do. Because you like the actor you're playing with, you actually play with a little less tension sometimes, or a little less of a dagger to the throat. Actually, in truth, it wasn't necessary. I mean, he grew so much as an actor as he went through the piece, and it was a joy to behold it.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because people always talk about, oh, so you must have formed a great relationship with John Rhys-Davies and everything, and I did. Yeah, I love John. He's a great guy, but really, I did most of my work with Brett Beattie because of the scale issue. You know, I mean, John's about three inches taller than I am.
Right. Where are we going?